Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, Mr.Electric DIY. In this video, I'm going to talk about how to make a simple MCB trip indicator. And if you are looking for a way to make MCB trip indicator in your circuit, then I recommend this very video for you. And technically, this is how the circuit is going to look like when I'm done with all the connections. I have my MCB here, that's the breaker, molded case circuit breaker. I have my load here, this is the load, and this is the MCB. I have it written here, MCB. And over here is the relay. This relay here is what is going to help me do the trip, because I need the normally closed contacts on the relay to do this trip indication here. So I have to connect this relay. And over here is the indication lamp or the alarm. If you have an indication lamp, you can use it, or even the alarm indicator, you can also use it. But in this case, I'm going to use indication lamp. This is the lamp. And finally, the normally closed contact of this emergency stop push button. I have it here, the emergency stop push button. I'm going to use MCB to do these connections. I intentionally put this MCB here to tell you that whether your main circuit breaker is either MCB, or any type of circuit breaker, it will still work. So in this case, I'm going to put this MCB aside and then bring in my MCB, the miniature circuit breaker. So technically, we are going to connect it for you to know how this circuit works. So first of all, what I have to do is this is the MCB, miniature circuit breaker. I'm using it to replace this MCB. So this MCB here is actually this. And what I have to do is to connect the downside to my load. This section is my live and here is my neutral. I'll connect it straightforward. I have the lamp here. Now I've connected my load. I have the load here. I've connected it. And in order for me to use the normally closed contacts on the relay, I have to connect this relay over here from the downside of the circuit breaker to the relay, the power terminals. 13 over here is the live and 14 here is the neutral. That's the A1 and the A2. So we use these cables. This is my live. On the relay is the live and 14 is the neutral. I have it written here. Over here you could see that we have 13 at this side. This is 13. That's the A1 and 14. That's the A2. So I'll connect my live to the A1 and the neutral to the A2. And A1 is number 13 and A2 is number 14. The live from the breaker to number 13 on the relay socket. I have 13 here. Just insert it. This black cable here is the neutral. That is number 14. Now we have successfully connected the load and the relay. So what I have to do is to connect my indication lamp or the alarm. And as I said, I'm using this lamp. This yellow indication lamp over here. So what I have to do is I'll connect the neutral from this side to the lamp. The neutral from the top side of the breaker to one side of the indication lamp. I'm done with this section. It's left with the emergency stop and the normally closed contacts on the relay. So I'm going ahead and connect the emergency stop. We are using the normally closed contact, the normally closed 1 and 2. I'll just connect the live from here to number 1. That's the normally closed, and number 2 to the relay. Now, the only thing you have to take note is that when you are connecting the phase, that is this side, to the emergency stop, you have to make sure that there is no power at this section. There is no power here. Well, you're supposed to connect a cable from this side to the emergency stop, and this emergency stop here is normally closed, and this relay terminal, the normally closed terminal too, is also closed, so current will directly flow from here to the lamp if there is power here. So you have to make sure that this section is being turned off, or the incoming power is turned off. Now we are done connecting the phase from this side to one side of the emergency stop push button. And what you have to do next is that you have to look at the relay. Now you could see that we have to use normally closed section. You have it here. This is on the relay, normally closed section, so you have to look for normally closed on the relay coil. 12 here and number 8 is normally open, and the same number 12 and number 4 is normally closed. So we are going to use number 12 and number 4 as our normally closed section, or our normally closed terminal on the relay socket. So I'll just go ahead and connect a cable from number 2 to number 12. I have the cable here, this side too. Number 12 on this side, the one that I'm holding, to number 12 on the relay socket. I have number 12 here. I'll just go ahead and connect it. And number 4 is the normally closed. I have it here. Number 4 is the normally closed. So that is from this. We have connected another cable from here to number 12, and this side is going to be the number 4 to the lamp. How to look for number 4? Okay, we have number 4 down here. So all I have to do is to connect another cable to number 4 from this side to my indication lamp. We have successfully connected all the needed components in this circuit. We have successfully done everything from here to the load. We have the load here, and also have the relay, the live and the neutral. That is the supply, the live and the neutral to the relay. This is the base, and the phase from this side to the emergency push button, and from here to the normally closed section on the relay. I have the relay here, and from the relay, the live straight to the lamp. Now what I have to do is to insert the coil. What you have to take note is that when you are connecting from this section, that's the phase, to the emergency push button, I have to make sure that this is normally closed. I have to make sure that you push the push button to, when I push it, just now it is normally open. So if there is power here, the phase, if there is power here, then it is going to be trapped at this section. If you don't do it that way, the moment you connect from here to this side, the power will just, because it's normally closed contact, it will just flow from here. And this is also the relay section. This is also normally closed. It will just flow straight from here to the lamp, and you have already connected the neutral. Then if you have connected indication lamp or an alarm indicator, it will start blowing. You have to take care when you are connecting this section. And in this case, the incoming power is being turned off, so there is no power here, so you can see. So I have to go and turn it on before the power will come straight to this section. Guys, as you can see, the moment I connected the power to the main source, this indication lamp over here is telling me that my circuit breaker is off, either for a purpose or an accident. It has tripped off, either a purpose or an accident. Guys, as you can see, now my circuit breaker is off. The moment I turn it on, this indication lamp is supposed to go off. If it was to be an alarm, it will start blowing. So the moment I turn on this circuit breaker, the lamp is supposed to go off. So I'll just turn it on. Now the indication lamp has gone off and the lamp is working, meaning everything is safe here. So the moment it's tripped off, this indication lamp will light up, telling you that if it is alarm, it will start blowing, telling you that something is not right. So you have to go and check it out. Guys, if you're looking for a way to make a simple MCB trip, this is how it is being done. I turn it on. The moment I turn it off, if this indication lamp here was to be an alarm. By now it has started blowing. Ping, 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 meaning your circuit breaker has tripped off. So the moment you come and turn it on, then it will just go off. Then your load will start working. But what if this MCB here is the main circuit breaker in your consumer unit, but you want to do a maintenance? This is an alarm indicator and you have turned it off and it is blowing. Ping, 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 ping. The only thing you have to do is to come in, then push this emergency push button, and everything will go off. Then you can do whatever work that you want to do. Guys, if you find this video helpful, make sure to like and subscribe, and let me know your opinion in the comment section. Thanks for watching.